Raoul,
thank you.
He painted a very beautiful picture. Is that the same lens in which you zoom to see or to review the legacy of Right Honorable?
Yeah, I think what Mr. Emmanuel said, actually, I came with a very moderate mindset, but sometimes when you listen to panelists of this nature, you are forced maybe to go further. It shouldn't be as if it's an extremist point of view, because I want to look at the Honorable in three perspectives, and this three perspective I'm drawing is based on the fact that the point that he painted.
Yeah.
I will look at him from the political crisis of our country. Mr. Emmanuel is coming from an area where it's faced with crisis. I'm talking about the socio-political crisis, the crisis going on in the
crisis in Northwest and Southwest.
Yes. So I was expecting my brother to tell us that, oh, we had an honorable that could have paved the way, give a floor for this problem to be deliberated in the parliament, because we are not looking at him as an MP within his own country. He's the president of the National Assembly, which means that he presides over everything that is happening within. He looked at all the 10 regions, but he was very comfortable. He gave his point in a way that at least I saw the way he was very happy painting it. Now, on that crisis that I'm talking about, we are talking about a crisis where millions of Cameroonians, people are dying on a daily basis. People have been displaced from one region. Our military, they are dying, which we expect that at least if this problem were being resolved there, at least at this particular moment, the problem could have been resolved. We could save this life. But on that point of legacy, I now keep to Cameroonians, to Georgia, did this honorable, as we say, get an opportunity for this problem to be deliberated. That is why we have somebody like Honorable Joseph Weber. Early 2016, we saw that is someone we can proud that he kept a legacy within the National Assembly. Talking about the constitution of our country, we have a law that was put in place in 2008. The law that gave had to remove the presidential terms limit.
Yeah.
It is under his reign. And looking on the constitution, we are advancing towards democracy. We ask ourselves, that is when we start talking, we now see that the birth of a monarchy government started there. Because we cannot be saying that Cameroon is a state of democracy, where somebody takes, he has a mandate that it is unlimited, he has constant, like comparing with other nations. I don't know how, when an institution sits, he operates with friendly country like in the US, operates with friendly country like in France.
Even in Nigeria.
Even in Nigeria.
Nearby.
Sometimes when you go into cooperation, you try to copy from that same perspective. But the state of our own state in Cameroon is different, because
Emmanuel will tell you that Cameroon is Cameroon.
Cameroon is Cameroon. and looking on democracy, you know, first of all, when I look at Emmanuel, I would say he's someone who, at least by now, he was supposed to even be in the parliament or be in the council of.
We are going to be there together.
Yes,
he's a MP.
Yeah, but I can say the leadership of Honorable, which I can say Honorable has not been a leadership that really paved the way for democracy, because when you look at the way laws are being put in place, it was even in his own right eyes that we saw how a whole National Assembly was termed and put in the name of President Bia's house, and which was termed it political. Now, when I'm talking about the democracies, I'm looking at the aspect of how elections, first of all, were supposed to take place, 5 years mandate for parliamentarian, but the document was given to him. He decided to extend the mandate, providing that Cameroon is faced with crisis. But now, at this particular moment, we ask ourselves that the same crisis that the clamor that the Cameroon was facing, what is happening? Because they had to still extend it and give it also to the...
They didn't lay a finger on crisis. They laid a finger on absence of money. No finances, no resources to organize
on the
election.
condition of Honorable Cavaye Djibril, he said it was at his own mandate. What they put to Cameroonians was that our country is faced with crisis, and this was the same crisis we raised since 2020, calling on. Just listen, when you were talking, so it was this same crisis we raised in 2020 that it could be good, but they decided to extend it. They said there was no crisis, but now in early 2025 February, they came back on same subject and said there is crisis in the country. And we have seen that elections were being conducted in that same crisis zone. Now this time they came and said there is no crisis, it is not a crisis, it is a problem of finances.
Yeah.
So now, how can we judge this on point of democracy?
Okay.
Are we entering towards democracy, or we are entering towards a system that one person sits and decide? And to conclude, I will end by saying that Honorable Cavaye Djibril was someone who, instead of democracy for the people, he ended by giving a slogan, democracy for President Mbah.
Okay, thank you. Prince Will, I see you boiling.
No, maybe. I hope we're going to look at everybody's time.
Of course, let me just stay with you now. Yes, we are trying to underline some of the key legacies that this state man has.